everyone, it's Kirtan Singh and I am back with another episode of Voice of Youth. So today we are in my room itself because I'm filming a single scene. It's a nice sunny day and I thought I'd keep it casual today because I'm trying something new out. So one of the things I want to do with this show itself is be a platform for the youth. As we've established, we've had youth come on, talk about topics, things that are going on with our life right now. But one of the other things is be a platform for youth who are running their own businesses or being creative in their own field, working as a content creator, filmmaker, photographer, businessman, woman, or anything of the sort, where they can use this as a place where they can come talk about what they do, talk about the things they hope to do. To start things off, I'm going to be talking about myself, what I've done, and even though we've had that first episode, introductory episode to do so, this is going to be as a way to show all those other creators out there, people who run their own businesses and whatnot, how this is going to be laid out. So the big thing about me, which we've talked about before at the very first episode itself, is the YouTube channel, which I have, Blackcurrant Studios. And I started Blackcurrant Studios back in 2013, so it's been a while now. And it's something I started off as just a platform for me to share the music I created while I was in high school, because music production was a huge part of my high school experience. I really loved making music and I still do it to this day. And over time that channel grew from just making music to being a platform in which I do reviews and talk about movies. And overall, it's come to a place now where I do vlogs, especially while in quarantine, I do a monthly vlog. On top of all of that as well, there's something which I've just kept on doing with my YouTube channel itself. And most of my friends would know this. I have a bunch of them which always say this to me because it's what I'm known for. At the start of every single one of my videos, I go, "What up everybody, it's Kirtan Singh." And that's how I start my videos. That's the kind of the thing I've got going. And it's always fun to have that little kind of banter going on with your friends. But overall, being that type of creator, I review movies, I review shows, I do show off some of my personal life. I created a video which shared my journey with Star Wars and why I loved it so much. I just wanted to share my experience, and now I'm at the point here where I've got my own show where I can talk about all these type of situations, all these type of events, and be a platform for other people, which is so great to see. So talking about YouTube itself, I can see on screen here that I've made vlogs recently. I've made YouTube discussion videos. I also upload my short films here. So at the time of recording this episode, the latest short, which is available for the public to view, is A Changing Perspective. This was filmed towards the beginning of isolation here, at home with my family itself. And I also did a breakdown of that, which I do with all of my films, because it's something I love to do, explaining your work, giving a little insight into why certain choices were made in the film itself. So one thing that I always like to do, as much as I love to create my content, is also show some behind the scenes, explain some of the decisions. And one thing I always love to do is put references in my films. Every single one of my films has a reference to a friend or someone I know or something I really love, whether that be a name actually being used, an item in the background, or some sort of reference through whatever word or phrase. Is just something nice to put in there, and I can put it in there. So being a filmmaker itself, that's the main thing I currently do. I make short films. I've already made another one in isolation itself, which at the time of filming this has been selected for one of the film festivals I've submitted it into, which is a great thing because using that as a platform to kind of showcases my films, as we've talked about before. Substitute was screened at the Melbourne Indie Film Festival, which was really great to see and a great thing to do. As a business itself, Blackcurrant Studios is what I put on my Instagram handle, what I put on my Facebook page, what I put on my YouTube channel itself, and then story around how I got that name is always entertaining because I came up with it with my best mate back in high school. I won't get into the story right now, maybe I'll save that for another time. But it's just always a lovely thing that I just remember and how I always stick to that name itself. And finally, being a filmmaker itself, one of the things I just love about making videos is just making videos as that. Making them for my YouTube channel is one thing, but I also love going out with friends and also doing fashion videos. So I've done a few with some of my friends, and they have their own Instagram pages and everything, which is so cool. You can check them out. Some of them you already know, and one of them you can see here, just Kirtan Singh. Hopefully I'll be able to interview him later on in one of the future episodes of Voice of Youth, talk to him about what he's doing currently, because he's over in Singapore, how he's keeping up with some photography and how he's also just handling everything that's going on. We'll do that with some other people as well. I'm also planning on messaging a few people currently, and hopefully we can get you all on board here. So this video is Intro to Street. This was the fashion video we made last year. It was in 2019. And it was really fun to do. It's the first one I've currently ever done. It was really fun to do. It was really fun to just plan all these things out, have each of the shots planned. I did a shot list with my sister, and it was really fun to see and fun to do. When you look at the overall project, the overall outcome, you always look back and you're like, oh, there are a few things I could change, but no, overall you're so happy with it. And that's one of the best things about creating content. Even though you know, wow, I could have done this, but I could have done that, you know that, you know, at the time I've grown into being what I am today. And that's what you love. That's what I love about looking back and seeing even some of my old short films. Betrayal, which I made in high school, 2015. Yeah, man, that was something. And then you look at the film I make, it's like nowadays, Substitute. It's on such a different level, and it's so cool to see. So that's been a quick look at myself, some of the projects I've done, some of the videos I've made, and people I've worked with. And it's just a short overall episode for Voice of Youth because it is an example of what you can do if you come on a future episode and we talk about your business, some of your creative content, anything of the sort, so we can get your name out there and help represent the Sikh youth. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a comment down below or message me about your business itself and whether you'd like to be featured in a video. We can show off some of the work you've done like we did today for me. We can talk about it, share some of your experiences, maybe some of your favorite moments. I know Intro to Street was definitely one of mine because it's some of the first things I've ever done. My short film Substitute to the Melbourne Indie Film Festival was a big thing, and all these little steps, they overall just make such an amazing journey, and that's what we'd love to see. What we want to talk about, and also the future as well for yourself and for those around you. So if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and share this video around. There will be more episodes of Voice of Youth coming, and more episodes like this where we can talk about the Sikh businesses out there. So thank you very much. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa.